are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Here we go, set, black 40, ultra. Hut, go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
Rail, yellow. Ready, go.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
22 needle. Ready.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Complete to Ross. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
At the 22-yard line.
Eat old blue.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early in the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jerry Tillery with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now Younghoe Koo, who, of course, used to kick for the Chargers, on for the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right half. And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
19 Tiger. Panther Street.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Ready.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 4.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, here's the option. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and throw the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Set up the screen to Taylor. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons 31. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Go!
Now Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let go.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down by Dion.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
That was a nice run, a nice gain there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
Brings
Here
up
we go,
third.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
On the
Here's
set.
the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run here with Eckler, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley.
A 32-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to.
go.
They always say if I miss an extra point,
Check Fury.
that's the one that bothers me more.
Set. Hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for the game.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Claws red. Hey, blue. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. Man open, that's Calvin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Zoom black. Blue striker. Set, go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here's Herbert. He'll have a first down past the 40. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check. Hurt. Hurt. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
Here is Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go
Officially
now.
nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
To kick off for Atlanta.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Rattler, 18. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Go!
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into the pool instead of running out onto the field. Real done for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Set, ready. Red, 38. Let's go. Charge. Hut.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Let's go. Go set. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ready, go.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Completes it to Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Rush coming, and he's taken down. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, Sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield. And he got there and put his man on the ground.
60 Bison.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now. Where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got Miller. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. 6. Mega. Hut. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Falcons.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you... Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's been picked off at his own 46. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers' 34-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Jackrabbit. Hut.
Back to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Fury. Yellow. Go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown.
Ready.
And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Ooh, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. Four fingers.
Hold
What
up
does that
four
mean?
fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Trap 60. Ready.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
19 Lion. Go.
Herbert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Set, ready, red, 38. Ultra, go ultra. Rail, yellow. Ultra, ultra. Ready, go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. There goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you.